I've been thinking a lot about where I put my time and what I am hungry for. And so I'm going to be talking about this in this video. If you haven't watched Social Dilemma, I encourage you to go watch it. I'm pulling a lot of content from that, but though it talks about social media, I'm going to take it and encourage you to think about other places in life, like what you watch, TV or movies, like what you're eating, exercise, who you're hanging out with. So when I go through these things, it's because whatever we see or hear will eventually determine what we do and what we say and what we believe and think. And so, over the course of time, little things can add up that can shift and change the direction of those things that you do or say or think. So let's use our phones as an example. Do you actually know how much time you're spending on your phone and why you're going to the things on your phone when you feel a certain way? Like when you feel sad, do you go to a certain streaming device to help pick you up? Or when you feel lonely, do you check your email to see if anyone texted you or anyone called you? Or those types of things. Why do you spend so much time on it? That is the question. I find it really interesting that social media companies call their customers users, just kind of like the illegal drug places. And that is why it's so important to know our tendencies, because social media companies, through algorithms, calculate our physiological tendencies for them to make money. Because if they know what pulls us and how we're feeling, then we'll stay on longer. The longer we stay on, the more money they make. Now, let me make one thing clear. There's a place to use it and to be wise about it and in health, because honestly, I do love social media. So, the question then becomes, how do we take something like our phones that we have run to over the course of time to fill this place in our heart that companies like social media choose to give us in streams, and take this device back in its initial design to be a tool in our hands that help us to move in life and health? So it's actually pretty simple. It just starts by recognizing how much time we're actually spending on our phone and where that time is going. So I personally started tracking. Okay, here's the time that I'm spending on my phone, and this is where it's going to. I've started looking at how many clicks I'm hitting my screen to see if I even have notifications. I've given passwords to friends to limit the amount of time on certain apps that I would just go into a rabbit hole with. I've even deleted pretty much all, or I have deleted all social media apps from my phone, and that is just simple things that you can do to start making your phone, instead of a time-consuming thing, something that actually works for you and benefits you. So, I really have just realized how little things adding up over the course of time make a big difference, whether that's good or bad. And so, the question that I leave with you is, what are you hungering for? What is filling your container? Because at the end of the day, your time matters, but most importantly, your heart matters. Only you can take that into your own hands and make a difference.